Alright, back in little Osaka, and it is less than 10 days until Tokyo. So that means getting ready, ladies and gents, getting ready. Let's see if we can find something to eat. I'm thinking about going to Daikokuya, which is the other way actually. It's this way. So let's take a look. Yeah, I'm definitely super excited, but I want to make sure that I'm actually decent at IRL streaming, because obviously I've done a lot of Twitch streams in general, but that doesn't make you good at IRL streaming at all. So I want to kind of like bolster my skills. We'll see if that works. So now, yeah, I'm gonna go across over to there. Oh, well, I guess I'll go this way. Let's see if Daikokuya is open right now even. I'm not honestly sure whether or not they're even open. I think their door is open right now. We shall find out. Also, I'm using a new platform for streaming that's pretty inconsistent with like actually getting the chat to show up in it. So we'll see if that works. But if I don't respond to you, then understand that it's because there's like a 50% chance that I can't even see the chat. That it rather is not even being transmitted to me. So don't be offended, I guess. Oh no, it works. Ragnall, forget what I said. Ragnall, welcome into the stream. We are going to Daikokuya, which is a really cool place if you've never seen it. It's a ramen place. Hopefully if the place is open at least. Welcome in, Ragnall. How is your day going? The rest of your day going? I guess it's late for you now, right? Captain Cocky, welcome in as well to the show. It is 9 days until Tokyo, ladies and gents. Exclamation mark Tokyo in that chat. I'm going to have a live streaming backpack in Tokyo, Japan, but first, I'm trying to get good at IRL streaming in the US of A. Here we go, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, one. Oh, great. Thank you. Stand by real quick. It's gonna be black. Hi. Ragnall's gonna have a long sleep, wow, and work later. Nice. Sounds good. Hold on, it's black on purpose, by the way. The screen is supposed to be black because the camera's on the table. Stand by. Okay. There you go. That's kind of a cool looking, interesting lighting in there too. So we got a lot of stuff that we can get. But, well, I wonder when their happy hour is. Thank you. I could get some yakisoba. Right now, the lens flare looks like you got a filter. I planned that. I totally planned that. So we can get a combo. A welcome decaf in as well. How is your Wednesday going? Where's like the regular ramen? Oh, here it is. We're playing Traveling Outdoors. I figure that's closer to what it is than just chatting. I don't know. I think I'm gonna get Daikoku ramen, which is like the signature thing. Welcome in. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Last time I was doing one of these, my voice was like chopping in and out. I don't think that's what it does this time though. Or somebody probably would have mentioned it. Hopefully. So you can get the ramen or you can get a combo. You guys asked how time zones will work. Yeah, I mentioned, so I don't know exactly what time it is, but I think it'll basically be the exact opposite of a normal day, no matter which American time zone you're in. So like, if you're in, no matter what American time, it'll basically be like I'm on at night, from night through the morning. So, you know, keep your eyes out for that, I guess. Honestly, in LA, I stream at night a lot anyway, so I guess in that sense, we've been getting ready for it. But, yeah, it'll kind of be similar to like last night's stream, because Tokyo, obviously, you know, they're 13 hours away from LA, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, but there'll be, oh, thank you, Ragnall. Audio and visual crystal clear so far. That's good to hear. Yeah, I have this little lapel mic that I use. I actually use the same one on stream. There's an adapter that you use to put in the computer, but if you use the regular mic, you can plug it into a phone. And I like using that a lot better than just, you know, the camera audio, because you can really get, you know, I don't have to speak like super loud in the middle of a restaurant, you know what I mean? Definitely don't want to have to do that. Did you ever try a French dip, by the way, Ragnall? Did you ever seek one out? I don't know if they make any over there, but if so, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna get that Daikoku ramen. I am. Do you speak Japanese, by the way?
Yeah.
Do you speak Japanese?
Yes.
日本へ旅行します。9日、今から。
Oh,
とても楽しいですね。
so you can compare the taste.
あ、そうです。大黒屋は日本へありますか？
大黒屋はこっちのラーメン屋ですね。So, originally it's from Little Tokyo.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So in LA.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I love the decor though. It's very realistic. So, この
Combination.
セット、
So you wanna get Daikoku ramen with pork cutlet bowl?
そうです、そうです。そして、Diet Coke
Daikoku.
お願いします。
Thank you.
How do you say Diet Coke in Japanese?
Diet Coke.
Oh, really? It's just
Diet
yeah.
Cola.
Diet
Yeah,
Cola.
we say cola.
Cola. Thank you. ありがとうございます。We have Oh, Ragnall saying I haven't seen it being served anywhere, to be honest. If I see it, I will try it. Yeah, definitely recommend. That was a fun time at the airport when we just like randomly found a place that was doing French dip, because it's not like a common. I mean, it's, you know, you can see it in the U.S., but it's like kind of a specialty thing. So I was glad that they had it. I hadn't had a French dip in a while. Do you guys think when you're streaming in LA, you're 3 hours behind me? Tokyo will be 13 hours ahead of me. Yeah, so it's like, I think there'll be some. Arigatou gozaimasu. I think there'll be some good spots. It'll probably be that like 2 of them are somewhat convenient, where it's like morning, night, and then there'll be one that's in like the super night. So that'll probably be better for like Ragnall, who's in, you know, 8 hours, 9 hours ahead of me. Ragnall saying I love the reaction. You know, it's gonna be really interesting too, because so I have the Gun Run backpack, which is like a live streaming backpack. I don't own it, but I'm renting it for the trip. And it's got a camera that's mounted here. So as I walk around, it's like first person mode of Tokyo. And I'm sure we'll have some conversations where I'm literally with cameras sitting here and I'm talking and you can see their reactions too. So that'll be interesting. I hope people don't get super uncomfortable about that though, you know? I don't know how conspicuous the camera is. Ragnall's, arigatou gozaimasu. Ragnall's saying you tried shawarma. Cool. Oh, Durum. I've never heard of that. But yeah, shawarma is really good. So I'm gonna move the camera there. Oh, welcome to Friznax into the stream. Welcome. Hold on, let's point this baby downwards. Can't point it that far downwards actually. Let me go like that. It's a pretty good tripod here. It can really, it's pretty like, pretty good, pretty versatile. Decaf gonna take a nap? Have a great nap, Decaf. Sleep well. Get ready for Tokyo. Throw off your sleep schedule so that you will be ready to watch the Tokyo streams. Yeah, no, it'll be like watching Bluest, I guess, right? So Bluest streams from Tokyo. They do 2 streams a day, as far as I know. So that would definitely be kind of similar in like when you could catch a Bluest stream. And if you ever miss one, you can always watch the VOD of it as well. We have Chris next saying, how is traveling to Japan as a foreigner? I hope nobody barely speaks English over there. Oh, you're planning a visit. Nice. It's actually the opposite. Almost everybody speaks English in Tokyo. And that's because they're, you know, equivalent of like the SATs or whatever. Like they have to learn English. That's like part of their curriculum. They have to learn English for like business reasons. So it's actually pretty common for people to know English. A lot of signs have English. It's very easy to get around as an American or English speaker, wherever you're from. But, you know, I wanted to learn Japanese anyway, just so that I could, you know, converse a little bit better or like communicate a little bit better. Yeah, have a great time though. Where are you planning to go for snacks? Ragnar saying durum is, you know, a doner kebab. Doner is basically putting the insides of that in a Turkish style wrap. I don't know what doner kebab is either, but it sounds like a gyro, like a gyro, which is a Greek thing. So it's like halal meat plus like onions and tomatoes, and there's like a white like yogurty sauce inside of it. That's what a gyro is. For his next, going to Tokyo, 2 weeks, nice. Which part of Tokyo? I'm going to be staying in Shinjuku, which is my favorite. I've been there twice already, both times in Shinjuku. This time, third time, also going to Shinjuku. It's my favorite place in the world. It's so great. Okay, I'm saying gyros is a comparison most of us make, but neither Greek nor Turkish people like it when we do it. Oh no. For his next summer of 2020? Ooh, nice. Are you trying to go for the Olympics? Oh. Oishii na. Arigato. Wow, it's a lot of food. Hold on a second. But for his next, not sure. Yeah, you have time for sure. But Tokyo is a big place, so it's kind of like you should make sure that you know which district you're going to be in because they're all completely different. You know, it's kind of like the difference between saying like I'm going to LA versus I'm going to San Francisco. If you're going to like, you know, one part of Tokyo, Shinjuku versus like, I don't know, Akihabara or something. Damn, this is a big old bowl of ramen. This is, I don't know if it communicates properly how big this bowl is, but this is a freaking really big bowl of ramen. I can't get my camera far back enough to even show it. Right now saying gyros is a thicker piece of meat, perhaps thin slice. Huh. But pretty similar? Interesting. Yeah, I recommend Shinjuku or Shibuya or something if you're planning a trip because you'll get a really concentrated sort of shock of cool stuff there. Going to Shinjuku is kind of like going to Times Square or Shibuya. Just a lot of stuff. So this is, we have a Daikokuya ramen, which is like their signature ramen style. We also have a pork cutlet bowl over here. This is a big old set that we got. Who's next wants to do the Mario Karting? Oh yeah, I saw that. That's in Akihabara, the like video game district. They call it Electric Town. And it's all like technology and video games and maid cafes. And it's pretty great. $5,500 yen? Yeah, it's not bad. It's like that's $55 US. So it's like the price of doing like an attraction of that size. I never did the Mario Karting thing. I've seen them driving around though when I was walking in Akihabara. Prisonex, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Yeah, definitely make sure to join in for some of our Tokyo stuff. So that's coming up in 9 days, and I have a live stream backpack that I'm going to have as well. So there's going to be a whole bunch of cool stuff. That's the big concern is like how do you get the stream to work if you're not, you know, I don't have a Japanese SIM card, and even when I get one in Tokyo, the SIM card's not going to be able to stream from it because it won't be fast enough. But I have a backpack that will basically have like a bunch of like streaming level, it's like made for streaming in Tokyo, so it's going to be like really, hopefully really clear. Everyone's saying, God, this looks good. Yeah, this place is one of my favorite ramen places in Satel, Little Osaka. For the next thing, your brother got a portable Wi-Fi? Yes. So in almost all the Airbnbs that I've seen, they'll give you a portable Wi-Fi, but there's a difference between having the internet and being able to like go to google.com versus like being able to transmit a live stream signal for 2 hours straight. You know what I mean? Like, you need a pretty beefy internet connection to do that. And those things aren't really made for that. They're made for like, I want to look up, you know, Google Maps or something. So, you know, you need like a different type of portable Wi-Fi for that. Man, this is so much. I definitely am gonna have to bring some of this home. This is huge. Is that saying it was good enough for a video call? Yeah, I did the same where I would call people on Skype and stuff. It's definitely good, but you don't want to get there. You don't want to, you know, bet your whole trip on that. Chrysanthemum, welcome on in. What I get? So this is a set where this is kind of more similar to what you do in Tokyo. So this is just like a, you know, appetizer thing of like lettuce with dressing on it. But then this is the Daikokuya ramen, which is huge. Like, this is my fist. Like, this is huge compared to my fist size. Like, this is it at the back of the bowl. Pretty large. And then there's also this pork cutlet bowl, which I haven't even touched yet. Man, this is really good. There's a little piece of pork cutlet right there. I've been watching a channel on YouTube with a couple of recommendations as well. I'm compiling some of the Discord recommends. Definitely a lot of good stuff in that Japanese culture area of like places to go and try. I'm so jealous. Yeah, I should have mentioned this one when you were going to LA. This is a really good place. It's in the same little Osaka area as Killer Noodle and Menu Musashi. It's called Daikokuya. Next time you're in LA, definitely give it a shot. They have it in downtown and west side. But it's like the decor here, I haven't shown the interior of the place other than my food, but they make it out to look like a, you know, Tokyo alleyway. It's really cool. How's the broth? Oh, it's excellent. Yeah, it's really good. I don't know what the basis for... There's all sorts of like science to ramen, like what the broth is based on. There's like the 3 kinds. But I'm not sure what the basis for it is. I don't know that much about like ramen. But I know it tastes really good. I'm saying 900 USD for a trip to Tokyo for, you said for 2 weeks though, right? I think you might have a hard time with that. Because you could probably do it, but I don't think you'll have a safety net. You know, you want to have some extra cash just in case. Yeah, you could probably do it if you try hard to do it, but when you're there, you probably don't want to have to like give up on a thing. What I will say is that number one, well, it sounds like you're in Europe because you mentioned euros, but in Tokyo you don't actually, you're not supposed to tip people. So at a restaurant, it's cheaper because you don't tip at all. Like you're not allowed to, and also the food is just generally cheaper. So you'll have an easy time with that. But like, I don't know what kind of lodging you're trying to get. Like that's going to cut into your budget pretty fast. Like an Airbnb for 2 weeks will probably cost around $900 if not more, for 2 weeks in itself. Unless you're talking about just like walking around money. Everything looks like a miso base. They do have a spicy miso ramen, so it might be that this is also miso. Here's next saying $20 a day. Oh, a sleeping pod. I guess you could do that. Yeah, you're from Europe, so that you're probably more used to like hostels and stuff too, right? I've never been to like a hostel or been comfortable with that. So I think you could probably find cheaper lodgings, but I would recommend trying to save up a little bit of extra just for like padding. I would say try to have like $1,500. And then, you know, if you don't spend it, you don't spend it, but it's good to have it. Man, there's still so much left and I'm totally full. It's a life experience. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Is like, you don't want to have to pass up on a once in a lifetime thing just because you're trying to keep it like within a really tight budget, you know? If you see a cool thing, it's like, oh, okay, I'll do this one big thing. And you know, it might be expensive, but you know, it's not like you're doing it every day, you know? Frizneck's never been outside Europe. Yeah, I had never been. I've been to China for 2 days, and then Tokyo is the only other place I've been. I've never even been outside of Tokyo. So like the USA plus tiny bit of China, Shanghai, plus only Tokyo. I've never even been to like Osaka or any of the other parts. Chrysanthem's saying it could be a combo of chicken and miso. I had a ramen base that way. Huh. It could be. I could ask them about it. Oh, wait a sec. So I understand what this means. Hold on. This kanji right here is big. I guess the meaning of the place is a big black shop. Daikokuya. Koku is means black, and dai means big. I think that's what it means. At least. I don't know. It's a black bowl, so I would think that's pretty close. I'm learning. Every day I'm getting 1 or 2 more kanji. The thing I'm most excited about is how many things I get wrong. Because that's when you really learn. When you're in a conversation and you get something wrong, that teaches you real quick. Where's Max heading to bed? Have a fantastic night. Yeah, you're over there, so that means it's probably, it's pretty late for you. Have a great night. Can we get a exclamation mark night for Snacks? And I hope to see you again soon, especially for the Tokyo stuff. Yeah, 9 days from now. Mark your calendar. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm picking up this piece of noodles. I can't even eat it. I know I can't eat it. It's too much fun. Look at how much pork cutlet is left. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a lot of leftovers. Yeah, I love when I'm able to sort of like have a revelation about something. And a lot of times it's wrong, or I have to look it up and I realize it's a different, an alternate meaning or something. But there's a thrill in having some understanding of what you're looking at.
Do you need to take a look?
Please, yeah.
Yes.
Can I get one for this too?
Yeah, I'll pack.
Thank you. I'm saying well, when you're in Tokyo it is. And I definitely am not bringing anything home when I'm there, because where am I going to cook it, But when I go to Tokyo, usually I just get a small size thing, and the portions are smaller anyway, but like I'll get a small thing at a bunch of places, like almost appetizer level at a bunch of places, rather than getting like one big meal, because one, it's pretty cheap, and number two, it's like you want to sample as many things as you can sample, But yeah, that's true. You want to make sure that you eat, all of it, or at least make it clear that you really liked it if you don't eat all of it. Something I like that little bit of knowledge. I was pretty shocked to hear it. Yeah, there's some cultural things that are, definitely good to learn. Thank you. Arigato. But I was saying, what's considered rude? Chrysanthemum was talking about how if you don't finish all of your food, it's considered somewhat rude. But that's more of like in country rather than like here. But one thing that I heard about that was interesting is a certain way of placing your chopsticks inside the food. A lot of people have heard of this, I guess, but like if you put the chopsticks vertically, then it's like it represents like a gravestone or something. So you're not supposed to do it. One that I was really interested in was in an arcade. There's like a lot of etiquette to like being in a Japanese arcade, where like you're supposed to, if you lose a Street Fighter, you have to like get up, turn around, check if anybody else wants to play, and then sit back down. So it's not like in a US arcade where you just play until somebody puts a quarter on the screen and then you leave when you lose after that. But in Tokyo, it's like it's just expected that everyone who loses is going to get up and make sure no one else wants to play. ありがとう。そして、話します。ありがとう。練習欲しいですね。まだ上手じゃありません。でも頑張るよ。
Yeah, actually, you can order food. Yeah.
Food is
it's
pretty.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually just say kore.
Yeah, I heard when Japanese people see foreigners in restaurant, they don't want to take order because they don't have any confidence to speak English.
And they don't want me to get like the wrong thing or something.
Yeah.
Get like So I guess as long as I practice my food stuff, that's a good.
Yeah,
I appreciate the tip. Thank you. お名前は
ヒロ。
ヒロ。Nick です。よろしくお願いしま
When
す。
will you go to Japan?
新宿。新宿
Oh, Tokyo?
Yeah. Have you been to Japan?
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
grew up in Japan.
Oh cool. どこへ
But my hometown is Aichi.
愛知
Aichi is between Tokyo and Osaka. It's
Cool.
central part of Japan.
Oh, that's pretty nice to be. How far were you from the cities?
From Tokyo?
Yeah, from both of them, I guess.
taking rapid train like 2 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's big city, but just there's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big city, there's a lot of people just to do nothing. Yeah.
おすすめ、場所
To travel?
Yeah, just like where to go. Your number 一番の場所
Wherever good. So, yeah. For foreigners, maybe Kyoto is the best.
Kyoto?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because you can see all the building and all the houses. Yeah.
綺麗ですね。
But other part of Japan is just everything new.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
not for
Huh.
it's not fun to see.
Really? It's like countryside, I guess, or more like.
Yes, so most of all the buildings were burned out
Oh.
during wars.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty hard to find something historical things.
Is it like less gaijin friendly outside of,
Yeah.
the major? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually, you can find a lot of castles. There are a lot of castles.
Cool.
Even my hometown, there's a castle. It's not old, but actually it's like at least it has more than 400 years history.
Wow.
So,
That's amazing. And in your hometown?
yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty close from my parents' home.
That's really cool. Have you ever been inside?
Yeah, but actually inside is everything new.
Oh,
So
really?
it's like museum. Inside
Oh,
is just
cool.
a museum.
I would love to check it out. Does the train stop like in the middle between if you go on like the Shinkansen or something? Does it stop at all?
Actually, yes, you can stop by, yeah.
Cool. I would love to check it out.
You can check Okazaki Castle.
Okazaki.
Yeah, Okazaki.
Okazaki. I'm trying to get my pronunciation better. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, Kingdo Games, welcome on in. Yeah, we're going to Tokyo in 9 days. You can type !mark Tokyo for more details, but definitely super excited about that. Right, I was saying, I guess talking to people can't. That would be like the rudest thing ever. If it's like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Ragnar says that would be really funny, actually. Ragnar saying, I can almost do your in case you're new screen by now. I love it. You gotta have the 3-finger gesture. King is saying the only thing missing is the TV, but I think that would get some weird stares. You know? Could try next time to bring a big TV box around my head. Maybe, well, I am going near Halloween. Could have been a good costume. Alright, so let's head out. Take my bag with me. I'll drink some Diet Coke in the meantime. So yeah, it's definitely it's approaching. I just did, that two Harry Potter coloring book streams that we just did. Those were the final business trip of mine before Tokyo. So that was like the milestone that I was waiting for of like, once I hit this, then we're like truly in the final stretch. And I'm pretty pumped about that. So It's happening. Because I'm saying, here in LA, I've seen Stranger Things. Oh, I thought you were talking about the TV show. Yes, there are definitely, I mean, there's definitely some good Halloween stuff in Tokyo as well. Yeah, I was like, wait, Stranger. They did actually have at the Santa Monica Pier, they had a Stranger Things like activation or event or something where you go to the pier and then they had like an 80s, whole 80s area of like Stranger Things stuff, but we couldn't get in. It was too, like, if you got there at the beginning of the day, the line was already full. So it was like, couldn't do it. That's the thing about LA is like, there's a lot of cool events and like, you know, it's like one of the main, LA and New York is like where you do all the like cool influencer events or whatever. But the problem is that everyone's here, so everyone's doing all the events, everyone's going to them. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of stuff, but there's also a lot of demand for stuff. So it kind of evens out. But I've definitely gotten to do a lot of good things. We went to the, what was it called? Alita Battle Angel. The movie had like it was like an experience where you like go into their like Iron City, which I guess was I haven't seen the movie, but it's like the location from the movie. And it was like you go around with your like group and you can like meet the different vendors and like do all these like activities and stuff. It was like they built a little theme park after Alita Battle Angel. You had to like make a reservation for it and everything, and it was really well put together. I actually have an Instagram story of it saved in like the highlights area if you're ever interested to see that in on the Instagram channel. But yeah, there's like a lot of cool little things like that you can go to if you're on the lookout for them, you know. But yeah, it's definitely like, if they don't do reservations like that one, it's like really hard to get into any of them. King Dog saying, "Yay Lions!" I mistook you for Kiki for a second because Kiki's name starts with K and also has the same color. Yeah, Lions definitely a big thing here in front of the events and also on the roads. A lot of traffic. All right, hold on. The screen's gonna go black for a second here. Actually, I guess I could point it at the ceiling. That's no fun either. Black screen. I'll leave it up there so you know that it didn't have a problem on the stream. Okay, I gotta put away my little tripod thing into my backpack. I've consolidated my backpack full of like stuff when I do an IRL stream. There's like 2 things in it. Pretty proud of myself. And I don't use the tripod when I'm walking around. So this is what this place looks like, by the way. It's like decked out to look like a Japanese alleyway. So you can see you eat like that, and it's just all, you know, windows, and it's kind of like a Disneyland style, you know, aesthetic. It's really extremely impressive design. A lot of engineering had to have gone into that. Alright, so stand by. Reminds you of Chicago Fire. I've never heard of that one. Is that a restaurant? Excuse me. ごちそうさまです。Oops. Alright, so we have partaken of the ramen, and I have a big old bag full of, that's the size, bigger than my head, of food that I still have. Okindo's saying they have bricked walls and old factory windows. Huh, that's fun. Yeah, I like when a place makes that kind of effort of like making an experience, you know, it's not just a restaurant, it's like a whole thing. All right, hang tight, hang tight. Chris Anna's saying leftovers are awesome. I love leftovers. I used to hate them when I was a kid, but now I eat leftovers like most of the time. Cause I'll eat like a third of something and then like have like twice as many leftovers. Okay, they're saying it looks like a Chicago alleyway. Oh, so it's like meant to look like a Chicago alleyway during the Chicago fire, I guess? Is that what you're saying? Or not during, but like post-Chicago fire? That's pretty interesting. So yeah, there's a lot of places around like this area that have really good desserts and all sorts of stuff. Definitely a lot of good like ramen and tsukemen and all the different types of Japanese food. And we've been working our way through them. Daikokuya is actually, for anybody who remembers, that was the first IRL stream that I did, I think. Or the first Japanese food IRL stream, at least. And that was significant because it was several months ago, and I had this mic that you see on my shirt here, but I had not plugged it in with the right, it needs like an adapter, or it has an adapter for computers, but if you use the computer adapter while you're using a phone, then it will not make any audio. So I did the whole stream with the computer adapter in, and so the mic wasn't working, and it was using the phone's built-in mic. And so this, you're in that restaurant, you're right next to a bunch of people, and people were hearing the conversation of like a different group of people the whole time. I felt so bad. Couldn't even hear me, because I was talking at the volume that I talked at. It's like pretty quiet. I'm not projecting, because I thought the mic was right here next to my mouth. So yeah, that was embarrassing. But you learn, every time you learn. Ross Ferry, welcome on in. We just got look at all this leftover ramen. A lot of food. This is a heavy, heavy thing of leftovers. I can't believe how much food that was. All right, so let's walk into the toy store real quick, since it's on the way back to the old car. Automobile.
Well, I'll discuss it with you right now.
I like these guys. Harry Potter thingies.
It just squeezes like guts out, and that's all it does. And that's what you want? Hold on, it was $10.99, or this is $6.99.
Frost saying you're getting much better. Thank you, Frost.
If she got these, I would pay for what she
These are like a cool design. I like them.
Or if she wanted that, then she'd have to put
They have a Snape one.
away.
I haven't seen that one before.
I was trying to teach Kylie smart financial decisions.
Oh yeah,
well,
she understands now.
I think she saw mine.
And then, I see. And then she has the financial know-how when Mormor's with her.
Yeah, she knows who to ask for money.
Okay,
Can I get one?
yeah, let's get that
You
for
are
her.
the first person to buy one of these in my store.
Wow.
Ding ding ding, get a prize.
I guess
I like these things. So we're gonna see a lot of these when we're over there, which is like, these are all gachapon toys, but they're the kind that you can buy in a box. So you can just straight up get like, I don't know, this thing full of, what even is, it's like beach items. And it'll be like a blind box of like, you get one of these. But it's basically the way that they can import gachapon toys without having to, have them in a little capsule. Squishies. I messed it up. This is my area here. Gundam models. I'm still working on my 8th MS Team Gundam. There's a lot of these babies. Look how big those things are. Master grade. That's crazy. Those things are like, how much is that? $250 for that thing. That big one up there. But these are like 20 bucks. And they're great. I love Gundam models. Ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated with these things. It's kind of like the new version of model airplanes, I guess. But yeah, they have a big old bunch of these at this store. Cool. Look at that. It's like a different type of RX-78. I'm so not caught up on Gundam stuff. I got to go to the Gundam base in Tokyo. They have like a real life-sized Gundam there. But it was, you know, they had not only that, but like inside the mall there, it's like Gundam Central sort of. So they had like a Gundam museum, and you could see they were displaying all these custom builds from like a competition where like people had made all their own like scenes and stuff out of Gundam figures and like you know, environments, like dioramas basically of Gundam stuff. And it was really insane. But they had like the histories of Gundam and showed all the different series and all the different like toy lines and everything. It was great, but like it was just making me realize how not caught up. Like I've only seen like 3 series of Gundam stuff ever. So I definitely, that like inspired me. Like I bought another model kit on the spot and you know, had the urge to do more Gundam stuff. I think I started watching the show again after that too. And you know what we did the next time we were there was we went to a Gundam movie in theaters in Tokyo. So we watched the movie, no subtitles, Japanese only, for 2 hours, the Gundam The Origin #5 we watched in theaters. And we understood none of it. Like I had been studying for a little bit, but I still understood zero of that movie. So you're just sitting there like, oh, look at the pretty Gundam making it, you know, jumping around or shooting that other Gundam or something. It was a pretty good time. All right, that's Killer Noodle, by the way. That's the place that we like to go. And guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for being a part of it. And don't forget, Tokyo's coming up in 9 days. 9日、今から東京へ旅行します. So we're gonna be there. Gonna have a live streaming backpack. !Tokyo in the chat for more details. But that's gonna do it. I'm gonna head out of here. When we're in Tokyo, I'm not gonna be able to raid anybody. So I guess we're kind of getting ready for that by trying to replicate the type of streams we're gonna do as much as possible. Hopefully you guys had a good time on here. And yeah, get excited, guys. It's gonna be a great time. I'll see you next time, though. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.